Hey everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can make tons of gold by farming new items in Duskwood. So in patch 10.1.7, a bunch of old items were brought back to the game, and a few of them can drop from various mobs in Duskwood. So here is a list of all the best items that can drop and how to farm them. So our first farming spot is gonna be in the Ravenhill Cemetery. If you run around this area and kill all the mobs, you'll see there are quite a few types of mobs. There are skeletal fiends, those can drop the glowing leather bracers. The rotting horror can drop the staff of horrors. The flesh eater can drop the black metal axe, and the Carrion recluse can drop the green carapace shield. So as you can see, there are quite a few drops from this farming spot, and the mobs tend to hyperspawn, so you can do this solo, but it is always better to do it in a group. I would recommend doing this farm until you get some of the items that I mentioned, and then just dropping them on the auction house and then just forget about them. Now, our second farming spot has some even better items, I would say. So we're just going to be killing all of these ogre mobs right here. They do hyperspawn a little bit, but they are a bit spread out. So this is a bit harder to do solo, but it's still kind of doable. But again, if you can get a group together, even 2 people is always better than 1. And so here we have a few items that can drop. The Splinter Fist Firemonger mob can drop the Ogre Mage staff, which is really rare, but that means it's worth a lot of gold. It can be worth multiple hundreds of thousands of gold. The Splinter Fist Warrior can drop the Heavy Ogre War Axe. The Splinter Fist Ogre can drop the Large Ogre Chain, as well as the Ironwood Tree Branch. So that's the second farming spot, and now let's move on to the third, which is right here to the south of Darkshire. And here there's only 2 items that can drop, which is the Crypt Bone Staff and the Skeletal Longsword. And those may be worth a little bit less gold, but they do also tend to drop a little bit more often. Now these are transmog items, so as usual, they do take a little bit longer to sell, but also remember that now you can trade them to other servers, which means if you're on a low pop RAM, you can go sell them on a mid pop RAM, which is usually the best way to do this. If you want to have a written guide for this farm, as well as a bunch of other gold making guides, and even stuff like how to make a speed set, which can be really helpful if you're doing this solo, feel free to check out gaminghero.io. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.